a poto kasemu ye kase a lawyer for entimi nuanom momyemfa immigration nsem nyina enko dan wo Wisemart Solicitors. Wisemart Solicitors. Emranimu akukudro for so what's na hache ombeboa wo ma wonsa ka won krata na se wedi edro nso a eyo kokokra eba ne nipa setena mu ani adwuma mu nsem bia omudimu akotene pa omo wo mere di mani pa bia. Wisemart Solicitors
always puts our clients' needs first. We specialize in all UK visa applications, detention and deportation cases, student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad.
Wisemart Solicitors also deals with
immigration law, family law, employment law, civil litigation, Ghanaian customary law, commissioner of oath,
long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Wisemart Solicitors. For enquiries, call 02080 165 384, mobile 07946 772 439. Call our 24/7 line on 07931 411 042. Address 8 to 9 Print House, 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, Dalston, E8 3DL. Overground stations are Dalston Junction or Dalston Kingsland. For buses, 67, 76, 149, 242 and 243. Wisemart Solicitors. For how be dying. Now be unse. Ahinifuchiniye ebidi de biye.
Atrema kasa toto emfashema erade kaso na mane
Ghana for our portrait ya say den enya emranimfo a won akwadare wo emranimu a poto kasemu ye kase a lawyer for entimi nuano
student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad.
Wisemart Solicitors also deals with
immigration law, family law, employment law, civil litigation, Ghanaian customary law, commissioner of oath,
long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Wisemart Solicitors. For enquiries, call 02080 165 384, mobile 07946 772 439. Call our 24/7 line on 07931 411 042. Address 8 to 9 Print House, 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, Dalston, E8 3DL. Overground stations are Dalston Junction or Dalston Kingsland. For buses, 67, 76, 149, 242 and 243. Wisemart Solicitors. For how be dying. Now be unse. Ahinifuchiniye ebidi de biye.
Atrema kasa toto emfashema erade kaso na mane
Ghana for our portrait ya say den enya emranimfo a won akwadare wo emranimu a poto kasemu ye kase a lawyer for entimi nuanom momyemfa immigration nsem nyina enko dan wo Wisemart Solicitors. Wisemart Solicitors. Emranimu akukudro for so what's na hache ombeboa wo ma wonsa ka won krata na se wedi edro nso a eyo kokokra eba ne nipa setena mu ani adwuma mu nsem bia omudimu akotene pa omo wo mere di mani pa bia. Wisemart Solicitors
always puts our clients' needs first. We specialize in all UK visa applications, detention and deportation cases, student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad.
Wisemart Solicitors also deals with
immigration law, family law, employment law, civil litigation, Ghanaian customary law, commissioner of oath,
long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Wisemart Solicitors. For enquiries, call 02080 165 384, mobile 07946 772 439. Call our 24/7 line on 07931 411 042. Address 8 to 9 Print House, 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, Dalston, E8 3DL. Overground stations are Dalston Junction or Dalston Kingsland. For buses, 67, 76, 149, 242 and 243. Wisemart Solicitors. For how be dying. Now be unse. Ahinifuchiniye ebidi de biye.
atrema. Kasa toto emfa shema. Erade kaso na manya imase.
Ghana for our portray ya say dene. Kenya emranimfo a won akwadare wo emranimu a poto kasa mu ye kasa a lawyer for entimi nuanom momyemfa yi immigration ensem nyina enko dan wo mo Wisemart Solicitors emranimu akuku drofo se watna ha che ombeboa wo ma wonsa ka won krata na se wedi edro nso a eyo mokokokra eba ne nipa setena mu ani adwuma mu nsem bia omudim akotene pa omo wo mere di mani pa bia Wisemart Solicitors
always puts our clients' needs first. We specialize in all UK visa applications, detention and deportation cases, student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad.
Wisemart Solicitors also deals with
immigration law, family law, employment law, civil litigation, Ghanaian customary law, commissioner of oath,
long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Wisemart Solicitors. For enquiries, call 02080 165 384. Mobile 07946 772 439. Call our 24/7 line on 07931 411 042. Address 8 to 9 Print House, 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, Dalston, E8 3DL. Overground stations are Dalston Junction or Dalston Kingsland. For buses, 67, 76, 149, 242 and 243. Wisemart Solicitors. For how be dying. Now be unse. Ahin fuchiniye ebidi de biye.
Atrema. Kasa toto emfa shema. Erade kaso na manya imase.
Ghana for our portray ya say dene. Kenya emranimfo a won akwadare wo emranimu a poto kasa mu ye kasa a lawyer for entimi nuanom momyemfa yi immigration ensem nyina enko dan wo mo Wisemart Solicitors emranimu akuku drofo se watna ha che ombeboa wo ma wonsa ka won krata na se wedi edro nso a eyo mokokokra.
Yes. Wisemart Solicitors. Immigration lawyers for our more UK ha. We say number 1 eba enkrata sem ne amransemudia. So I want to welcome you, and this is our first Tuesday episode of the program. Senior last week, said we are changing the time from Wednesdays to Tuesdays. So today, Tuesday is the first episode. So please share on song. Na a timetable ni. Henceforth, it will be every Tuesday. And I may domina or the Wisemart for I have a sa. Senior lawyers they are very busy. Itimi the woman upon itimi free woman. Because they say the Trump down man be transactional. I do your lawyer what you feel like never know and sound because I check a crowd. Yo, but I don't interest lawyer, but lawyer with you. Yo, welcome to Legal Masters. Hey, can become Reverend Wisdom. Hey, Reverend, be our way software and son, at the end. Because anytime me address you are not Reverend Yabamenum sir. Yo, okay. But check it. Oh, Mike no mommy, why say? Yo, lawyer Wisdom, welcome to Legal Matters, Top Online Radio UK. Me judi say BBI aboko. What is saying?
I don't BBI aboko. What is saying?
Yeah, about the Daroma, crack.
Amen.
Right, and then the first Tuesday edition of the show. I say some crack. And then I'm say lawyer utia me na so say obeka about false document ho asem na ansa na no say bia legal update bi ho no ma opese yehu Ghana for ne akondufo yehu ansa na ya ba ene topic no so a obetimi de no ahya ase amaye medase
papa. Me Ethiopia, me Jidis Obia ho ye die.
Lawyer ugu so share o link no yo
It's mame 1 minute
okay
now.
okay into for senior ene program no ebeko no so wo legal question B. You can't legal question just say near fan krata semo. I know say that is one of the main thing, but say enyen krata sem na even any other ransom say adwuma mu ransom I say adwuma a wo mu no obi your employer no person osisi annual leave bia you are entitled to on person de be ma wo makatua or ye no 1212 must be the I can say child arrangement orders say woni oyire na okunuma wo ba na sene ya na etas etimi sisi wa abrochire no ba ko age akola ya boso oye kia waso o ma wo hu akola no kra abrochire fo eno so no ai wo betimi aboa na omo famra kwan so na wo entitlement no se wo no wo ho kwan se utimi ko hwe oba no at least once a week bi kra no a betimi afamra kwan so na nyama osa opportunity no because abusia so obetu ko ba wo pa na yesi yedi ma wo hwe oba ne de ano din enti se no so no wo sa issue na obetimi atext ebra you know common question just type it in Facebook comment section hona Mary D na lawyer normal but your lawyer yanko on but your o mic no yo okay aba yo lawyer engineer I am fine so you be sure say with legal update say you almost anything yanko yakuro man na say anything lawyer
Yeah, you're coming there. Yeah, because I percent Obi Baka say about the neighbor and say,
I know they are not correct.
about the neighbor. One ya wuro mu kwa dia. Say near a choir and brana as a so fast dia as a so fast na near as a set unyano sitting na from no. I was one ye be. Echi for me chubia, me jidi so bia ho ya adomononte edosote nkwam. Last week, I am said 2 days. DJ, I am said this no speed na ID kono enye easy.
I also say there just say oh boy near now it is na ana enyanso ho enyonuru ho no na eduru ankasa.
Yeah, you na
you better than you have to just cope with it. We can do nothing about it.
Just move with the flow. That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. Yo, Papa, first of all, I'm say if say you can want some aka, but that's so eka because and now echo. And then the 15th of April. We have about halfway, we've gone halfway of this month. And then it was May. So May the 1st of June, na say visa grace period now. Na what it means is never be a while want to mean yet so only 1 year visa no and I want share want to mean create share code never be want to mean yet. To say employers be as share code. Bring your share code. After 3 months or so, 6 months, I want you to bring your share code. And now they are bringing this in to ensure that employers don't employ more money asset now. Why? Reason is so we employer not be our asset now. You are liable to be fined £60,000. 60,000 pounds. Now, I don't think any employer, no matter how much they love you, will want to risk paying £60,000 per employee. And to say, home office for Bahona, how much nipa multiply that by £60,000. That's £120,000. £180,000. The more it is, the more they pay.
It's me to dine. Northern part of England.
Yes, you're very right. And no employer would want to, just throw that sort of money away. So they also want to be sure, say, they have the right to work. Now, and yes, it can put keke, not just the fine. Possible, say, if you're a director, you'll be prevented from becoming a director of a company if you have the habit of employing undocumented and not illegal people in your employment, in your job place. And until that a directorship can be struck off, and also you will not be a director. Nobody wants to lose that because of an employee. Also, you could be in the employer can be in prison up to 5 years for employing Ubia Unia Sitna. Because of all of this, I don't say almost all employers are insisting on you have to bring your share code. Now, the share code is, let me use the word, a code, and now some combination of numbers and letters that you have to give to the employer with a no, they can check with the Home Office, and the Home Office will confirm and say, this code DW2456X is particular or refers to me per se. So the employer knows that MENA may use this code now. Na and now no me online now or the passport details. I share the view e-visa mo. Me picture and it da masit na be no no. So the employer is covered. So it's now share code. So please do it. We have share code to prove your legal rights in the UK, share code to rent, share code for driver's license, share code for employment, and share code for travel. And it depends near Opesa Udiyana that you have to generate that share code to meet that requirement. And Americano, Agakakra, in fact, Anye Dumpo, without a share code, you cannot do anything. And obviously, Obi entering for Obi, BB, Enkoye BB, entering for Obi, Krata, Enkoye Juma, because the employer no call online or check here. When you have a yabano, I totally different from what would it again a Juma. And that is one of the objectives. So, ye sa impersonation, any sort of obedi near my age one, they are taking that out of the system. So it's becoming more and more tighter. So Home Office wants to actually verify. So Obi was it now. That is what it is. Please, unyanya will share code. If you haven't generated or you haven't created your e-visa account, you cannot generate a share code. Before you generate a share code, you need to have an electronic visa account. An electronic visa account, you go online, go to Google, and you enter create e-visa account. And a web search for some information with the shim. Then the Home Office will process everything, then generate an account for you. And you can generate a share code out of that. That is for your information. The deadline is the 1st of June. The next one here, your papa no more, your mama no more, your penny phone, your uncle, your auntie, old style visa, passport no more. You cannot generate a share code. because your document is a bit out of date, because we moved from the sticker in the passport to the biometric card, from the biometric card, biometric permit, before we go into e-visa. So you cannot jump from the sticker in the passport straight to the e-visa. You have to go through the medium of getting an e-visa account created. And that is done by completing the form called Form NTL, no time limit. Form NTL. And Sana Home Office would approve the application. Then you can generate a share code. You do the NTL, you create an account, you can generate a share code. If it's still in your old passport and you don't do it by the 1st of June, you cannot generate a share code. Well, into yɛn papa no mo yɛn mpanyinfoɔ no a ɛwɔ ebia wɔakɔ fie ɔmo wɔ nkuraase ɔmo ne city no ebia ɔnte nea yɛreka no a mesrɛ ɔfrɛ no frɛ wo papa frɛ wo maame no ka kyerɛ no sɛ share code is now the order of the day, and to get it you have to apply for NTL before you can generate a share code after you've obtained your e-visa application is approved. And let's please notify them of that. The second thing, I think I mentioned this last week, has to do with detentions. Detentions. You are a person who is liable to be detained and removed. You are liable to be detained and removed from the UK. Now, would a visit visa and a buyer a 1 year extension and a 1 year renewal, you are liable to be detained and to be removed. Would a student visa and a buyer school fees in ABS Kana went to Yanjia, the university have informed the Home Office. The Home Office has cancelled your student visa. You are liable to be detained and removed. What worry? When you can buy relationship no and to me uncle so Obiako report you be I'm a Home Office for say relationship that break it down. Home Office I'm on 60 days. Say pack you if you could have 60 days next when you was it nana in that case you have become an overstayer. Such a person, you are liable to be detained and removed. Also, Obiaye Boni, why Boni be a dual court, Yamao sentence, what's a deportation at all. So, so you are a person who is liable to be arrested, detained, and removed. And also, and now we will be a Home Office. I invite you to separate interview. Ono usu nti unko wadoje ya send you second notice wadoje third one waswewe and wakoda amoreda so say papa we is good at dodging sabunsa so more they will detain you and remove you because you can illegally. So these are the categories of people who can be detained and removed. And our papa, we are dependent on papa. So papa no was sitting and our mammy no was sitting now. Yama papa no and our mammy deportation order. Because on no ye no, once we depending on papa and our mammy no. Once you are liable to be detained and removed. So Usha, it's a wide range of people who can be detained and removed. And I wanna we are a friends and care worker, we employer no one no any jumebio. Ya can't trust a man too quiet as for ding or what's I do Heathrow. Ya chew, is it employer no say your friend employer no so they really engagement. Based on that, you trust it no. You see, inside, by admin review. You such a person, say admin review and you're successful, you can be detained and removed. yɛaka ɛwɔ ha nso sɛ wonim sɛ woyɛ care worker wo ne employer no ɛnyɛ adwuma a don't go out. Do not step out, because so stepping out and stepping out is not a problem. Stepping back in is the issue. We'll do one episode questions. When to me and no, you say okay, let's call your employer. Your friend employer no. Employer said no, since you came, you haven't reported. I can assure you, sir, was it none you become illegal, you can be detained and removed. And it shouldn't be done at all, especially if you are not with your employer. Do not step out. Do not step out until when you're another employer. Do not go out of the UK. If going out is not up there with oxygen, in other words, you don't need that to survive. If the going out is something which you need to be alive, don't go out. Say, Obina area, ask yourself, do I have to go? Do I have to stay? Do I have to send some resources for the person's recovery? If somebody has passed away, do you have to go? Do you have to stay? If you go, will it make any difference? What would the person want for you? Would they want you to come and remain there, or they want you to remain here and sort yourself out? Those are questions you have to ask yourself before you make any move out of this country. If you are not working with your employer, then I would advise that you advise yourself. I would advise you to advise yourself. When yet lawyer never catch you have to advise yourself. And yes, sir, you can have all kinds of problems. There is a very, very strong attraction. So younger UK only health and care employer and engagement. There's a very strong attraction. So a employee for Canada, with Canada, with US, as a healthcare worker. It's a very strong attraction and a very strong temptation. Well, you may get a visa, but overdo highway and overdo Canada area, they can ask you a few questions, and if they are not certain, employer they can return you, they can cancel your visa, return you. They will also cancel your leave that you are left in between. US went to me and call, Canada went to me and call, US and UK so near one year and so more. And idea air constantly and I edit to journal. Please don't be swayed by the attraction of coming to work in the US or in the in Canada. If unye stable UK ho, and unye seriously and presently employed with the employer, but you just want to escape, you can be locked out there. You can be locked out when you return. And please take note of that. I am dealing with situations like this. I have seen situations like this. You trap Canada the also UK the also or Saban so you trap and also you try and so now to say no near UK so abono Canada and so went to me uncle. So please let's take note of that. Wow. Papa, I think I'll go on to my topic straight away.
Yeah. False documents. False documents. Now, lawyer, it sometimes be one of my you know who I want to say. I'll just give one example. We are 2 minute pebina. Wako wari. Wako ya wadi Ghana. And Wati Nipano Omakoje divorce certificate you know Ghana Omaya court divorce certificate I also said this whatever beyond repairable blah blah it has been and or the airport while it will be for or their application into mono, they refused it. Now, reason the man said, when they call the Ghana Judicial Service to verify the authenticity of that divorce certificate, they couldn't get anybody to, confirm what about. They called, they couldn't get any reply. So because of that, no lawyer, they cannot be sure of the genuineness of the document. So, imagine also I say, application. Lawyer, now what free? Nessa one you will be nankasa. Why should you just base upon that? Now, what say will be application, lawyer?
What I say?
Because nipa obi Bob Kaye we not set me free. I couldn't get anybody to confirm. So that is it. I refuse you, lawyer. I hold them in tears. Me tears they be any lawyer boy.
Yo, but I say, and tonight that topic I very important. Person can answer. Now we use different sorts of documents for different kinds of applications. Now, say, your application as a student, obviously, over here bank statement.
Yeah.
Your application over here CAS, confirmation of acceptance to study letter. Over here, some additional supporting documents. Your application say, the Uber over here, birth certificate. Over here, bank statements and additional documents. Your application say udi uyere ana okuno but it's any marriage certificate over here and no. Now, these are some of the documents we use: birth certificates, death certificates, school certificates, pay slips, bank statements, mortgage documents or house documents, tenancy agreement, land documents, medical reports, letters from the hospital or letter from the clinic, and a letter from the health post. These are documents we use in our applications. But let me narrow down onto Nia Obisayana, marriage certificate. So, what worry if you Ghana? Not a registrar marriage and a registry marriage. Some more office view at Tema Station or Accra Tema Station at Chihono. A hono ena uwoko na wakako yi wonsano oyiri assign ukuno assign ni papa anani maame representatives nso assign ena registrar nso assign na bibia kama picture mo twitwa pictures. That sort sa marriage no and then your friend the ordinance cap 127 sa aware no en here se udibeko bebia na omodi letter bia to so. Sir, I worry the ordinance no. Here set with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs or Judicial Service and not any registered letter ever come. Because say ye will crum ha, ye marriage will crum ha, ye more marriage certificate now. Won't come people will be uncle letter beyond to so I just say, well worry.
Yeah.
And not say what we university will crum ha. Once a more certificate that won't call another university or another authority say oh more letter be passes to say the University of Plymouth and the University of Portsmouth and the University of Hull. David. So university more certificate now that in itself is enough.
Sure.
Now the same way so Owari Ghana registrar office and now no authority from the
AMA and I say, yo, I check for a lawyer.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Say, what our registry, our Accra, another registrar office, our Accra, Kumasi, Takradi, Ho, Koforidua, and now sorry, now your mouse, marriage certificate in 1010 green line, a woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
a treasure lawyer wouldn't my dear. So people no the size near unique. What did the two people be when you right?
Very unique, very unique. And not actually say woni obema no na mo wo Ghana ho ansa na mo ware ana woni oba no mo mienu nyina mo wo ho enti se obi e wo krom ha wanko Ghana na or the certificate ni ba straight away menim say enye genuine.
Wow.
What the sa ti say the card no tintin sa unique one na green line be dem na sa odi enu breme maybe so say wo Ghana ana wo si debi wanko Ghana was and I can say any summary certificate with the enye genuine fake enye proper one. Because some certificate is a wouldn't we and now physically present. This is not a spiritual matter. This is a physical matter.
We are not the spiritual realm.
I know there's how our the rooms of physical. You have to be physically present. And see, Papa, a bit the beer applications that. Because they don't understand the difference. Also, about radio, so me and my advice here, that is not all there is to it.
Okay.
Your my advice, we my pointers, but to me as
sure.
But Sir Utien say now you just run with it without seeking further advice or information. You'll be making a very wrong assumption and then drawing a wrong conclusion by providing wrong documents. Now, example, all these documents need in a buyer. Yes, the Home Office, the case worker, the decision maker has every right to call to find out, was this person physically present in Ghana on the date of the marriage? Omaka said yes or no. Almost in no, then it means that the document you provided is a false document. Your application will be refused. Now let's flip it to the other side. The second type of marriage, or the other type of marriage, you're finding the Ghanaian customary marriage registration certificate. It's a long name. The Ghanaian customary marriage registration certificate. And no. Yeah, and I've been my friend proxy marriage. I know what say, wouldn't physically. Nanso ebusuafo egyina wanan mu na omoye bibia ema papa na nko papa na oyuke ha mama no nso anko ono nso oyuke ha momie no nyina obi anko nanso ebusuafo no ena egyina ho eye bibia ema mo ya na your friend proxy marriage. And no a customary marriage. Customary marriage, it's just the marriage is between two families, not two individuals.
Okay.
And nothing who don't mameno to say sugar cane, who don't know inside out, who panasum, or panasu door. Nanso, ne papa se mempenia, sawari no, idea, ever cost. The busia was in the empenia. Because it is a marriage between families, if the families say no, that marriage will not hold. Even you, the individuals, you may love each other. But if the families say no, that marriage will not hold. And nothing is a customary and a family marriage, a customary, not individual marriages.
Wow.
And no. So, as I said, because money hunting, representatives, nobody is a statutory declaration. They have to swear a statutory declaration. And no, like I say, yeah, me opinion kojo menu. And I'm eating a home me baba ajwa
mansa.
And I'm work ajwa safo. But ajwa so I had come on name. When I'm eating a home me ba ajwa asafo. Okay, my head fine. Like ajwa asafo. Me na me gina homa me ba me a friend me Mr. Asafo enti me ba no see a friend no Adwa Asafo me na me gina homa no na obema no papa nso aka say me Mr. Opanyin Kojo Ando me na me gina homa me ba Maxwell Ando na omo swear statutory declaration na omo dey call AMA ana KMA ana Kofredia tema ho anywhere na omo di letter atoso. From a honor, they'll register from the statutory declaration first. They go to the Metropolitan Assembly to get the marriage certificate registered. After they've registered, what the call judicial service, and what the letter better so. From a honor, and what the call Ministry of Foreign Affairs, almost some of the letter better so. Now registrar also the letter to so. Now upa what the back Accra, not Accra, London Ghana High Commission so the letter to so you have letters upon letters upon layers of letters to show says our document legit. Now, it's a case where can I share with no see David, yes. What did be about Majitum? Now, so I want to be sure for myself. Nasa offer Minister of Foreign Affairs. Now, Obi Amfa, Obi Amfanti, Omejina so they refuse here. Please appeal that decision.
Wow.
Appeal. They have not done their homework properly. The caseworker hasn't done their homework, done his homework properly. By just one phone call, no, it's not enough basis set with which to the refuse will be application. And to review how I'm a document verification report, DVR, document verification report. So, case worker no, na or sad document, I need to be sure say it is a genuine document. People who are offer nipa na on any kasa no as a set or ding. The source where the document was issued. So let's use the marriage certificate for instance. I saw from the registrar office, and I said offer Accra Metropolitan, Kumasi Metropolitan, Ho Metropolitan, Kofredia, Sakradi, wherever. I said offer. Now, offer, who did you speak with? What is the person's role? What information did you ask? What was the response? All these things will have to be documented. And to say offer, not Obiafa, I am Mr. So and so, I am the head of X department. I am in the position to give you information on this. Give us a couple of days. Let us check our system if we can retrieve this information for you. Wakwako check it. Wapa back to you, caseworker, that yes, this information is accurate. This information is inaccurate because we have no record in our system which marks or which matches this reference number or this code. Sano, then refusing. Then they have to make known to you the report that they did, the information they sought, who they spoke with, the telephone number, the email address, the office, the role, and not as a somebody mouth. Then once so you appeal, you can challenge that decision by just a phone call. Not only so they refuse to there. Please appeal the decision if something like that happens.
Wow. Hey, lawyer, to see how they all say, I'm say, at you for so quite what they know. I'm say customary marriage no dear no one because as I would call her, Quaji Grantatoso, Ministry of Information, no, Judicial Service, Quaji Grantatoso, and son out the by UK has what's I call Ghana World High Commission.
Yes.
As I call another year to so. I think, sir, it is advisable, and I am one. Say, Ubenya, quiet the ordinance marriage, no.
Yes.
Pat Jim, when you will be a Kojin Kratato to be a Niasam.
Exactly.
Wow.
To me, Koye, partial pictures with Biaho, visa with your passport, HSO, Ghana, or Banichia or airport pictures will sign certificate, no pictures will hop, or Bani sign pictures will hop, Upapa sign picture will hop, Umami sign picture will hop, or Bani family side sign picture will hop, registrar sign picture will hop, Movie, marriage certificate, Mweka picture, Marco reception, Bibiaho, as something as some call. But unfortunately, a big Ghana now so instant set on my registrar, no Marco customer one.
Wow.
And it's come with so many pieces of paper.
Yes.
your passport copy, your husband's passport copy, your husband's representative's Ghana card or passport, the wife's representative's Ghana card or passport, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs letter, Judicial Service letter, Registrar's letter. Oh, please. It's just a very long and wide.
Yes, it is. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not advisable because I'm not a lawyer, but since you are a lawyer, church, who say unia okoyesa okofasa kwano dia oha big time.
Baby, into Ubaya. Gee, 1 weekend be Mom booking dates into her. Mom booking dates into a registrar office. Mom booking dates into her. When we say okay, we need a lot of work days from work, and see, maybe 2 days been over here. Mom book it to her. Gee, 1 day be 2 days be boko pashu kobo bibia omwaye bibia. Then the next 2 days what back as somebody has some call. Many people are okoko here registry there now. Or the chairman and seminar. Already there's a mistake on it. Maybe a place of residence, Accra, who near Accra, who London, who UK, Accra. Abandon the Accra, who abandon the Accra, who the Accra. It's a mistake. That has to be corrected too. Who are you worried that? Bachelor. Meanwhile, you're not a bachelor, you're a divorcee. Until another mistake. Obama to Waja worried that she's a divorcee, she's not a spinster. Too. Masa Ebeya, Mr. Sankoba, Koya Diano, our registry office, no BBI, or sit lawyer Niwakano, and I may enter, or pay cheap ticket be no abushi 1 weekend.
No.
We all this headache for you. And that is my advice, though. But of course, everybody is open to what is doable for them. And
yeah, right. Yo, lawyer, me that's I'm some question. No, me say I bought a T4. And yeah, over to us. The documents, false documents.
Yeah. Now, yes, say my about documents: school certificate, bank statement, birth certificate, death certificate, pay slips, money transfer, marriage certificates, other legal land documents, medical reports, letter from the hospital, etc., etc., etc. These are documents that we use in supporting our applications. Now, why would somebody say the document is false? Why would they say the document yaba? Home Office, but I can say it's a false document and a fake document. Fake may sound strong. Into I mean, yes, a false document.
Yes.
Now, but false is false and fake is fake. Now, number one, so what could you say near your marriage certificate? I can. What UK? Yatro got Accra also. So what name now? So the blade echo rare Accra. No what the what your London will have. It becomes a fake document. It becomes a false document. Even though registrar on an issue, but because you have tampered with the document, it has become a false document. Wow. And then Asante is supposed to be ASANTE.
Yes.
Now so why an ASENTE? Instead of the ASA, normally ASE. Instead of A, no. What the pen? You have tampered with the document, it becomes a false document.
Wow.
Ina wadane na ye no adane false document. And some mistake was what? Sanfa koma omo issue certificates, no, and let them make the correction. Okay. Not you. You did not generate the documents. You did not issue the documents. And if there's a mistake on it, take it back to the person or the department or the ministry where that document was issued. Do not touch it. If you do, it becomes a false document. A genuine, legitimate document suddenly becomes a false document just because with the tipex kakra dot also because upesa uyi sa line na fa no upesa uyi no fi ho na enye ti say no sa tipex now they are to te ama documents no aye false document. Papa, let me tell you what
Yeah,
never tell.
it's a because I dare you tire into. I got for your tire pa into. I eat cheaper, you tina supum. So yeah.
Bisro, men fatty pest, dot, and fanco see baby, men trap blade, and fast away the and yet like David, don't do that. Your document becomes a false document if you do that. Very, very important. Some mistake was spelling, serial numbers, dates, everything, everything is not right. Please take it back to the source. Tisania making sometimes we a mistake with the place of residence. Say, take it back to them. Sometimes what they do is that registrar and kasankasa depend but to know a term. No, I throw UK was here. Now registrar in the stamp S4. Now we sign across it. HLS or no, and I that correction. Or yes, it is acceptable. And you and I would be a touch. And your registrar now, a mistake, no, or no, are correcting it. It's okay. In other instances, they should just issue a brand new certificate with the signatures to be written the sign, because if you're almost sign first one and they are not around to sign it again, and they type there signed, and that is also acceptable. So they can always go back and hand their signature to that document. Another document which can be deemed as false is it's a genuine document. Nana a woo document. Mr. Edward Edu Bonso woo document. And I may the application without telling you, sir, and now without you giving me the authorization, send me using that document. I'm imposter. I am using the document without your knowledge, as though it is my document. It has made the document a false document. In my hands, it's a false document. Wow. Even though the document is genuine in itself, it's a legitimate document in itself, but because of the hands in which it is, it has made it a false document.
Until I maybe sir, a bit to me, I be say be partners and a couple na bako air application. No afford the other partners, no passport without their knowledge. But so way there, I mean, me yo kununti, me fakra de koya, man can't rock send yashi, and also with me decide in the bar.
I bet me the abba. Papa, when you say about me, we baby, and I'll bet me baby.
Wow. Asemo, saying the way they see the two have become one. Enti, a way in
spiritually. The law has its lines.
Okay.
There are some lines you cannot cross. And then Amika said, you can steal your wife's money. She can steal your money. You can steal your wife's car. She can steal your car. As long as she takes it without your consent, knowing that you would not have agreed to you taking it, that is theft.
Wow. Anyway, some rano akram timika say you can rape your wife.
Exactly.
And can we the idea you are the idea and can rape woman saying. But ja and rano tia say you too.
Yes. It's the way we hear what no. What come papa ne mama. What I say some mama license. Na me nye ho eduma. To say no, yes, even if you do touch.
I call report to the Alcotua say, hey, to me,
and that is the law, unfortunately. That is the law. And yes, stop. You have to stop. Don't go one more.
Yeah, we say your name is Yajidi.
Oh, thank you. Obina Council Ministry, I say, or Catholic Church into some way recitation. I will Latin Musa, and you see, amen. You see, amen. You see,
ah, you have pepper. And tears is Judy.
And see,
wow.
Document being used by an imposter makes it a false document. Counterfeit document is a false document. Document fraudulently obtained. Wako tria obi se me pe. Menua bema ni bank statement. Na banka no eyi ono bank statement. Edi amame se me fan koye my application. Womrekwa menua no enem because my chair obi nti I obtained it fraudulently. Sir, document now I'm using is become a false document. Information I was to entries I was to closing balance. Did you have accurate? But because of a crime file so ecology that document, it has become a false document.
Wow.
Also, never be why we think or we take it for granted. But if you come to the law, you realize that never be no a cheating. So document which contains falsified information. Document which contains falsified information. Account no ho, but see can I say also no enya closing balance it doesn't balance.
Yeah, so with the lawyer, may I be for example, no will be with the promo yao alata nibi na okope mortgage. And a juma oyeno wechai. And you see one person 6 months, pay slip. Inti one in the company age 4 months. Ti ono share company no pay slip no create 2 months and they are so we no so. But onim say numbers be what pay slips no so
yeah.
And run it you can say cumulatively. So cumulatively. Inti ape one share no from month 4 to month 5 to month 6. Number no ejina faku. E wa no mo sire se masa. Wa de enyo papa. Enti ode ba na me hwe no abus ebusua. Na na umbisa professional advice. There are some numbers we also are. From month 1 to month 4 say increase. What dey na end ejina faku. Did you just what the mraboni be at the pay slip no de ho ani achiw enti no crepa lawyer me that
Ya me kura na adomu no say ya banka just on tenase kakra na ko
oh ho na me can say masa withdraw the application. Yes. Because omo taking it further waiting you for prison. Yes. Because hey is that so and I'm say yes oga now mo de money so de bibia buga bia na mura go prison ya was oh is that so and I'm say yes.
Yes.
And the lawyer can take for a crepa. Very, very, very true.
It does, Papa. Now, one thing my application will be recently, not very recent. If I on one I'm refusing or the break. Usha ne banner school fees receipt now or the support application now. Papa, there is no way. No way. Receipt. I issued in 2013, 2014, 2015. Then I follow the serial numbers by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That was the only customer for the 3 years, That was the only I can't say only parent. Obey to your school fees. It was school. Within 3 years, just one parent.
Or not, David, or no, why I'm or receipt book.
Wow.
And wow. What the Bible say, can you read or say I? And I'm Daniel says that we arrange your table to say wait 2001. That's the way 2002. And that meanwhile, who share the years now your issue different years.
Wow.
My brother, this cannot be. It just can't be. 2001, 2002, 2003, 4, 5, up to they are 15. Meanwhile, someone issued in 2023, 2024, 2022. And how does it spread? How is it possible? So straight away, that is a false document.
Wow.
But thankfully, because Abu Francis is 20, they cannot use that against the child. It's not the child who produces this document, so you can't use that against the child. So we're able to do the application, submitted the right documents, and thankfully, Abofrano yet to me Eddie Emano. Now,
Wow.
so these things it's a problem. It's a huge problem. And to say, but yeah, let's use the right documents. Now, there's something we call document verification report. They will check Western Union. They will check with the bank. They will check with the university. Now we'll see who call here. No? They will check to make sure say I'm who call university no and grade now and first class now did you really obtain that first class? We be first class upper. We are super students. We are first class.
University, no, so University of Ghana to verify.
They will verify. They go to the registrar office, they provide the documents, they will check whether the certificate was issued by the university, whether this individual was a student in. That is the purpose for record keeping. And don't assume it is for fun that these universities or these institutions keep records. It is because of some of these things. And Timisro, Obi, a few years ago, Papa, Obi Eba UK, Obi any doctorate, but medical doctor. Yes. After, I think that's the third year of his study, and now home office for the producer bank statement now with the application now. You won't say any genuine bank statement. Time now all the GP side no.
Wow.
Obi Baka said, I don't want to train, sir. I'm 3 years into the course. Yes. But the documents that were used, the Home Office claims it's not genuine. Thankfully, my money could get a letter from the bank, and the bank certified that these documents, these bank statements are totally genuine and there is nothing wrong with it. If you have anything, if there's a need for us to write a statement or to even appear in court, we are ready to come behind this person and do it. And sir.
Well, now, lawyer, but now, was it as it will be, will be sticking
as far as I'm aware, no, from the right source,
okay.
But I don't know why and how comes that issue came up. Mijidi said there was a group of applications within a certain period of time, and they detected some of these things.
Oh, okay.
And they just want to test the waters for everybody to see who will respond negatively and who will respond positively. And that is what happened. One shall not be money Yes. So they check. They have specialist teams. But where the DVR decision maker, the document verification report, that's the decision maker can check it. I've told you what they do. As the name that it was issued, whether the document is genuine. And then there's another one which they check travel documents, passports. Document examination report. That is document. They are specialists. They conduct document examination report. That is different from the document verification report.
Wow.
The document verification report team is different from the document examination report.
Wow.
Now, document examination report for them, they focus on passports and other travel documents. If they find out that the passport or the document is fake, I should say they should never disclose to you their finding. They should not disclose to you their finding. It will be on your file forever and ever. They will never disclose to you. Because say I refuse you. But if a hologram some features they will not tell you what they found. A better record but they refuse the application. They are not. They said the DER, in other words, the document examination report must never be disclosed to the applicant or third party. Say, could do quarter, they may let the judge see it, but you may not see it. Or maybe your barrister may see it, but you may not see this. So it's a very, very strict system. Checks are being done every day. And not until we have application, almost say we can make a decision within 8 weeks. We'll make a decision within 3 months. We'll make a decision within 6 months. It is for them to be able to go to check these documents.
Wow.
And until now, They wait for 6 months, for 3 months, for 1 year. They want to go back and make sure that the documents are with Yabano. They are all legitimate and genuine documents. Now, if you do use a wrong document, you can be refused. And if you are refused, there are mandatory refusals and then there is discretionary ones. Mandatory ones, you'll be banned 10 years. 10.
Wow.
10 years. For visit visa, you can be banned 10 years. You will not come to the UK. For point-based system, they'll refuse you. For visit visa, they'll refuse you under Appendix V. V3.7 / V3.9 / V3.10. And no, they'll refuse you. Mandatory refusal, 10 years. Oh my UK. We application via they'll refuse you 10 years.
Wow.
That is for visit visa. And that is where the problem normally is. Men can use any false document, bank statement, and have created pay slips, false ones, and for visit visa application. They'll ban you 10 years under Appendix V, V3.7, V3.9, V3.10. And your point-based system, they said here, these care workers and stuff like that, point-based system, when it has to do with students, not care workers, but students, etc., they will refuse you under paragraph 329B. You'll be banned for 10 years. You can't come to the UK. You cannot come to UK. Appendix FM, spouse, marriage, DNA. No, there is no fixed term. There's no provision in the guidance note as to when or how to be banned. But no, usually there are exemptions if that happens to be the case. Now, assuming said you are applying again as a spouse, there is an exemption in paragraph 320 where some documents or some applications that you did before will not be used against you. That is a long list. We'll look at that some other time. Appendix Armed Forces. Armed Forces, you'll be refused under Part 9, 327B, 10 years ban. So, and yet easy. It's better to do the right thing. If you are refused, you can apply again, rather than to use the false document and you'll be banned for 10 years. Just imagine, not using false documents, and now you've been banned from the UK for 10 years.
10 years.
You'll be away from your child for 10 years. You'll be away from your wife for 10 years. You'll be away from your husband for 10 years. And that can even have a negative impact on the marriage. So my advice is, let us avoid using blade, Tipex, saliva, and all those things on documents, not create problems for us. Use the right documents. Use the right birth certificate. Birth certificate. So why you don't know what new one? Please collect it from the right source. Man, or tiptoe. Man, Ministry of Agriculture. We don't issue birth certificates at Ministry of Agriculture. Don't go there.
Wow. Lawyer, my main question you say your time no prayer so. Must say hi, lawyer. If you married EU member in 2021 and now you want to apply, will you need TB certificate, police clearance? Will you pay home office fees and IHS? Lawyer.
Yes. Yes. If you married an EU national in 2021,
yes, the
answer is yes. Because you married the person after Brexit. After Brexit, no. Actually, say, okra you passport, nanso enye you mra ena yedi ejuma. Very simple example like ya na me man say, if you uwo ekuo bi mu, ekuo ni say u papa fi mu a you ma £10,000. Papa. Ekuo ni mra no, u papa fi mu a, ana u mama fi mu a you ma £10,000. Wo no what fi ekuo no mu ene. Echina say u papa wu a you ma 10,000 no.
There be.
Adentia.
Say Ebreno, I didn't see, you are not part of the group.
Very good. Very good. Sa pepepe. And so what if you go when wako join a second equal. Now sa equal na wako join almost say so papa fi mo you amount £1,000. Let's say £1,000 we spend our wage
Yeah.
in the new group, not from the old group. Exactly that is what it is. Sir, ukra you passport because UK every you konomonente. Who worry obi outside a corner in other words, what fee a corner what fee you monente. So say no, ye part of the EU biomonte. Yanga emrafo frona UK mrano and na ye share sa application no. Yemfa umra enhwe because ye fee sa a corner and the benefits I was a corner no yenya biom. What will be in 2021? Remember, sir, Brexit was in 2020. 31st December 20. From that day, we will be in 2021. Yes, over here tuberculosis. 2, over here, English language test level B, level A1. 3, over here, over your home office fee. Right now, the home office fee is around, let's say, £2,000. There was sent to your IHS of 3,200. So, about 5,000 plus. Let's say £5,500 plus or minus £5,500. And of course, there is no requirement for police certificate and a police clearance. There's no requirement as such. But if you want to provide it yourself, that is fine, but it is not a requirement. Tuberculosis, English language test, and then of course, home office fee, IHS, tenancy agreement, and all additional documents, as I said, Udikahu Ansana, which me I am successful in that application, even though you are still married to an EU national.
Wow. Lawyer, I think say if move at the hopa, wow, the question by I believe lawyer, but church and Yamanuye. Pa, la, minim say what we you know about false documents, no.
And I can't be about somebody count.
Okay, near you, Manonko.
Yeah. So the false documents, no, make us about Tipex. Blake. Now, Papa, Sanyama way, no. Ayana sometimes your friend say, oh, now wait, they say a pe and a e pe and a I pe. So I'm going to share magnifying glass as here. It blows everything.
Wow.
It blows it. Maybe Emma will be recently, not very recent, but I think sometime last year, getting to the end of last year. Or the old birth certificate and a bag. I say old birth certificate, no. Old star, no. I'm going to draw a 20. Now what just space? I want either 2021, now 22, and I want 19. Now I'm going to space me, 19. Let's say 89. Now I want the pen extra near
Yeah.
This column, no. Yes. And to when it was, I think 2001 or so. And I'm the pen echo far 0 back home a 1. Now, send them we no. I'm said they typewriter,
Wow.
Oh, typewriter, and I
Yeah.
I know they are funny. I don't say they ever see. I don't know anything.
Hey, you crew. So.
Yes. What did they carry that? What name said? A pat, maybe that on way and the buyer. And I make Miss Carney, medical computer, so and I make clicky plus. Also, we have plus it expands the way. And plus, but it's been about 120 or 150% and a blue. Woman was and you're from birth. There was typewriter, I don't know what they say, so pat and a born. Clearly, in the American papa, we know M1. Would you quite? I'm going to be shared magnifying glass and say, on what aspects of my tank, you run these documents and say, on my or say Simon and I near so the panel and or the buy the application man. Thankfully, Abufrano, Baba, the Chroma.
Wow.
Now,
Wow.
one day a foot to not so the court, not almost say a false documents are clearly a very affect you one share, not 10 years. Pam, Ubananka, Professor Baba Kahono, they are banning and now they are send application man. I think now the court, a basic I say every brave to make us so person application. When you read old documents now, go new one for Mr. Call the right source. Kobibia, issue documents. The power chi empo echo bizarre documents evidence serial numbers emachi registration numbers emachi se bibia sa machi nobody can refuse your application. But you go check record no so serial number near 1002 would near 10018 let's just have 7 now I say not to refuse the application. The message said it's creating a lot of problems, it's creating a lot of difficulties. Yesterday. We because on a lawyer who just said almost saying I said Usikana Uji. It's not about Sikana all the time. It's about the reputation, the kind of reputation the country is building, the kind of notion that they have about the country.
Yeah.
Very notorious for using false documents. A hard drink. And Mr. said, the Sawa, get it from the right source. Almost say, Uko Ghana na, Usi a pro, Edward Edu Bonswa, your mom birth certificate. Or China Osako, Usi a pro, Edward Edu Dankwa, your mom another birth certificate. 2 weeks ago, Usi a pro, Edward Edu Ampoma, your mom another birth certificate. And multiple birth certificates for the same person because very little checks are done. It's affecting the reputation of the country. Yeah, let's do the right thing.
Yeah, someone you see will be lawyer they were arguing about somebody's document. No, I say, hey, Master, these people, you have to check every document they bring because or no original house is here no. Because uncle fa the death certificate imra obenye biaba. Share.
On one death certificate.
Obenye biaba. I say yes, say it. I think sir, it is very important, advisable say Abusia seek professional advice. Mr. Rao, take lawyers more number. I'm not saying say take the number because say if you're not sure of anything, call them. They will support you. It is better say ubeko nampo no akotua solicitors fee. Na what save number 1 say 5,000 plus awotua untua biem. Number 2 wo kafo a person de ba and now depend on whether e be yama. Number 3 uba avoid 10-year ban. Na say our life ebusia what ha na oyire wa abruchiri na ye ban o 10 years a masa wa hwe sa 10 years no dey na betimi asi we o kwana said you be asia how do you blame her ebusia wo apmia akoye force ade ya ban o 10 years na ono nko ate ho 10 years wo so nko ate ha 10 years. Now, how do you blame the person? You bomb by as a wincy. Nanso no, obisne ka say enewi ase no, odwene bone kakra, no odwene papa kakra, odwene papa kakra because when you let me see, ewi ase we there is good and evil. Enti odwene papa kakra, no odwene bone kakra. Enye sa, odwene papa nko ada bone ne beba no, you'll be shocked to your bones. Enti ebusuafo lawyer, my lawyer pulling me legs, but lawyer, what did you say? And near my team is. So, yo, lawyer, that's a pan, Yamishrap. They be jaw, now made the contact no guso ama and for. Me share Wisemart for you now. I sign about my champion. Right. God bless. Ebusia for me the lawyer more contact information no good solo on amamo. I will share a screen so Wisemart for Unhiamo office number 0208 016 5384. That is 0208 016 5384. And I said 07931 411 042. That is 07931 411 042. And now wait a minute, go to their website, wisemartsolicitors.com. wisemartsolicitors.com. I'm office in London, Dalston. But baby, I will be, they can serve you. Unit 8, the Print House, 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, London, E8 3 Delta Lima. London E8 3 Delta Lima. From any of these numbers are when you're. I said, I wish I for now, me last year, here say, you save yourself a lot of trouble, say over from, for them to guide you. For instance, say ubidi ne de ebe kire no a o kire ne say no me hwe ade a de abaya enye wo de kwa ombehu akoboka £5,000. Number 2 ya refuse. Number 3 nipa abeso de ne ba no wantimi amfa na ma. Number 4 utienye ya san ban them for 10 years. Obako lawyer ho akotua solicitor fee nti ne no ya ahe ebusua ya ahe. So you risk suffering all this. I mean, say a bois, a bankrupt as some dia. Meaning say pepe be no a beboisa and Shannon so. DJ Kebini, Mr. Shannon so say this program every Tuesday, or Top Online Radio UK and Shannon so. We stream live on Facebook and YouTube. But yes, I will radio online radio app that you can download from the Play Store or the App Store, or from our website toponlinestation.com. toponlinestation.com. You better take some messages from our sponsors, and before I take leave of you. The program is Legal Matters. Legal Matters. Don't go away.
Ghana for our butcher, ya say then, and ya emrenim for when a quarter war emrenimo, a potwakasemu, yakase a lawyer for, and Timiniano, Mumian for immigration in seminar, and could die one more. Wisemart Solicitors, Wisemart Solicitors, emrenimo could draw for. So what's na hache? Ombe bua ma wonsaka won kwata. Na so we de dron so a eyo mokokokra. Eba ni nipa sitnemu ani adwuma mu nsem bia. Omudi mu akotene pa. Omo wo mere di mani pa bia. Wisemart Solicitors
always puts our clients' needs first. We specialize in all UK visa applications, detention and deportation cases, student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad.
Wisemart Solicitors also deals with
immigration law, family law, employment law, civil litigation, Ghanaian customary law, commissioner of oath,
long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Wisemart Solicitors. For enquiries, call 02080 165 384. Mobile 07946 772 439. Call our 24/7 line on 07931 411 042. Address 8 to 9 Print House, 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, Dalston, E8 3DL. Overground stations are Dalston Junction or Dalston Kingsland. For buses, 67, 76, 149, 242 and 243. Wisemart Solicitors. For how be dying. Now be unse. Ahinifuchiniye ebidi de biye. Atrema, Casato and Fashema, Ghana for our butcher, ya, say then, Kenya emrenim for when a quarter war emrenimo, a potokasemu, yakase a lawyer for, and Timiniano, Mumian for immigration in seminar, and could dine one more. Wisemart Solicitors, Wisemart Solicitors, emrenimo could draw for. So what's na hache? Ombeboa ma nsaka won krata. Na so we de dron so a eyom kokokra. Eba ne nipa sitinemu eni adwuma mu nsem bia. Omudi mu akotene pa. Omo wo mre di mani pa bia. Wisemart Solicitors
always puts our clients' needs first. We specialize in all UK visa applications, detention and deportation cases, student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad.
Wisemart Solicitors also deals with
immigration law, family law, employment law, civil litigation, Ghanaian customary law, commissioner of oath,
long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Wisemart Solicitors. For enquiries, call 02080 165 384. Mobile 07946 772 439. Call our 24/7 line on 07931 411 042. Address 8 to 9 Print House, 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, Dalston, E8 3DL. Overground stations are Dalston Junction or Dalston Kingsland. For buses, 67, 76, 149, 242 and 243. Wisemart Solicitors. For how be dying. Now be unse. Ahinifuchiniye ebidi de biye.
Atrema, Cassato and Fashima, Eradicaso Namania.
Ghana for our butcher, ya, say then, Kenya emrenim for when a quarter war emrenimo, a potokasemu, yakase a lawyer for, and Timiniano, Mumian for immigration in seminar, and could dine one more. Wisemart Solicitors, Wisemart Solicitors, emrenimo could draw for. So what's na hache? Ombeboa ma nsaka won krata. Na so we de dron so a eyom kokokra. Eba ne nipa sitinemu eni adwuma mu nsem bia. Omudi mu akotene pa. Omo wo mre di mani pa bia. Wisemart Solicitors
always puts our clients' needs first. We specialize in all UK visa applications, detention and deportation cases, student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad.
Wisemart Solicitors also deals with
immigration law, family law, employment law, civil litigation, Ghanaian customary law, commissioner of oath,
long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Wisemart Solicitors. For enquiries, call 02080 165 384. Mobile 07946 772 439. Call our 24/7 line on 07931 411 042. Address 8 to 9 Print House, 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, Dalston, E8 3DL. Overground stations are Dalston Junction or Dalston Kingsland. For buses, 67, 76, 149, 242 and 243. Wisemart Solicitors. For how be dying. Now be unse. Ahinifuchiniye ebidi de biye. Atrema, Cassato and Fashima, Eradicaso Namania. Ghana for our butcher, ya, say then, Kenya emrenim for when a quarter war emrenimo, a potokasemu, yakase a lawyer for, and Timiniano, Mumian for immigration in seminar, and could dine one more. Wisemart Solicitors, Wisemart Solicitors, emrenimo could draw for. So what's na hache? Ombeboa ma nsaka won krata. Na so we de dron so a eyom kokokra. Eba ne nipa sitinemu eni adwuma mu nsem bia. Omudi mu akotene pa. Omo wo mre di mani pa bia. Wisemart Solicitors
always puts our clients' needs first. We specialize in all UK visa applications, detention and deportation cases, student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad.
Wisemart Solicitors also deals with
immigration law, family law, employment law, civil litigation, Ghanaian customary law, commissioner of oath,
long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Wisemart Solicitors. For enquiries, call 02080 165 384. Mobile 07946 772 439. Call our 24/7 line on 07931 411 042. Address 8 to 9 Print House, 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, Dalston, E83DL. Overground stations are Dalston Junction or Dalston Kingsland. For buses, 67 76 149 242 and 243. Wisemart Solicitors. For how be dying. Now be unse. I need fuchiniye. Ebidi de BH. Ghana for our Butriha, ya say dene. Kenya emrenim for when aquatari wo emrenimu. Ah, potokas emu, yakase a lawyer for entimini anoma. Mumiam for immigration in Seminole and caught dying one more. Why smart? Cassato and Fashima. Ghana for our Butriha, ya say dene. Kenya emrenim for when aquatari wo emrenimu. Ah, potokas emu, yakase a lawyer for entimini anoma. Mumiam for immigration in Seminole and caught dying one more. Wisemart Solicitors
and my S Building and Maintenance Limited is your number one stop shop for your business.
The BH.
Do you need a professional website for your business, organization, or e-commerce store? Look no further. Compassion Web Design Limited is your number one stop shop. We are a team of marketing, graphics, and web designers with over a decade experience in building and maintaining websites. Our products are very user-friendly, search engine optimized with multiple user permission levels, and are built with PHP and MySQL database. For more information, visit our website www.compassionweb.co.uk or call us on +44 0208 528 3077. Compassion Web Design, your professional web design partners.
Who is going to do my account and tax returns for me, cry?
Certified accountant. Certified accountant. Certified accountant.
They will help you with your account and tax returns.
Are you a medical driver, hairdresser, shop owner, or self-employed? Certified accountant. And I was working with Chapman. And then we say when you will be a wabri accounts and tax returns more. Now bansa so more. Now who yacho? It didn't make for certified accountant. And the Yamawo. F accounts and tax returns. Company accounts, bookkeeping, payroll services, charity accounts, and gift aid claim. As of for what 20 of money certified accountants, self tax planning, business advice, company registration, and many more. And teach you what company what you casa. Now what the hotel babro. What is the capudio babro no bushia? Certified accountants. Say about transfer from the dia. What 20 construction workers, agency workers, relief security workers, bank nursing staff, and then we are Juma our temporary workplaces in India. Monfrano, no one is a capudio mama. Media the Amada Kran say HMRC4 at the Cabra work. What me wow it came and yes as well. What is so address 160 London Road, Barking, IG11 8BB. Telephone 0208 226 4933. Mobile 079 568 045 17. Ah, certified accountant. Me hu mama me hu atwame. Mudi mpuntio aba maduma yi.
This is Top Online Radio UK, the top Ghanaian radio station in the UK, hailing from the eastern corridors of London. We bring you news, views, music, interviews, trending issues, and what have you. Tune in to us 24/7 on our free mobile radio app. Download our free app from the Play Store and the App Store. Just search for Top Online Radio UK. Download the free mobile app and tune in to us 24/7. We stream our programs live on Facebook and YouTube. Just find us on YouTube and Facebook by searching for Top Online Radio UK. We welcome your views, comments, critiques, suggestions, etc. Just get in touch on our station line 079 029 44398. That's 079 029 44398. If you are interested in working with us as a radio presenter, a radio host, or a radio panelist, do get in touch and let's talk. Call us on 079 029 44398. If you want to advertise on our radio, just get in touch and let's talk. 079 029 44398. If you want to sponsor any of our programs, get in touch and let's talk. Top Online Radio UK, the top Ghanaian radio station in the UK.
Ghana for one portray ya say dene enya emranimfo a won akwadare wo emranimu a poto kasa mu ye kasa a lawyer for entimi nuanom momyemfa yi immigration ensem nyina enko dan wo mo Wisemart Solicitors. Wisemart Solicitors emranimu akuku drofo Wisemart Solicitors se watna ha che ombeboa wo ma wonsa ka won krata na se wadie dron so a eyo mo kokokra eba ne nipa sitena mu ani adwuma mu nsem bia omudi mu akotene pa omo wo mre di many pebia. Wisemart Solicitors
always puts our clients' needs first. We specialize in all UK visa applications, detention and deportation cases, student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad.
Wisemart Solicitors also deals with
immigration law, family law, employment law, civil litigation, Ghanaian customary law, commissioner of oath,
long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Wisemart Solicitors. For inquiries, call 02080 165 384. Mobile 07946 772 439. Call our 24/7 line on 07931 411 042. Address 8 to 9 Print House, 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, Dalston, E8 3DL. Overground stations are Dalston Junction or Dalston Kingsland. For buses, 67, 76, 149, 242 and 243. Wisemart Solicitors. For how be dying. Now be unse. I ni fuchiniye. Ebidi de biye.